Hi, today we will talk about coronavirus. Let's go! Discussion about misfortune. The Corona Brew logo has a crown on it. Corona signifies crown in Spanish and Latin. Unintentionally, the coronavirus got its name from the crown-like spikes on the outside of the infection particles when a few people previously caught wind of the new infection. They were befuddled and may have related it with the Corona Brew brand. They may have even accepted that the infection was spread by drinking the brew. It is muddled the amount of an effect this mixed-up conviction has had on deals of the brew, as different sources have announced various outcomes. It's practically similar to the coronavirus is attempting to dispense with any observers. In a disrupting incongruity, Li Wenliang passed on subsequent to contracting COVID-19. Li, a Chinese specialist who worked at Wuhan Central Hospital, was known for being vocal about the threats of this developing virus, at least as ahead of schedule as December 30, 2019. Li cautioned individual doctors about the chance of an episode. The Chinese police prompted him to quit offering bogus remarks in an administration endeavor to hide the circumstance where no one will think to look. Number 3. Chinese scientists have found that men and women are equally likely to be infected by the coronavirus. But fatalities in China have occurred at a rate of 2.8% for men compared to 1.7% for women, suggesting that men are more likely to die when infected. Keep in mind that these statistics may understate the rate of infection in both groups, so these percentages could be revised with new information. Number 4. Of this composition, we are around a quarter of the year into this new pestilence. Is there any genuine purpose behind panic? At first look, it appears that there may be. In a flat-out sense, Wuhan influenza has just murdered a bigger number of individuals than SARS, serious intense respiratory disorder, which was brought about by another strain of coronavirus in the mid-2000s. In any case, the rates tell an alternate story. As of this composition, 101,906 individuals have contracted COVID-19 and 3,465 have passed on of it. On the other hand, 8,098 individuals turned out to be sick with SARS and 774 died. Up until this point, the general passing rate from COVID-19 gives off an impression of being 3.4%. while the casualty rate from SARS was an astounding 9.6%. Number 5. The worldwide economy carries on to some degree like a living being, and it began 2020 with an awful bug. As per the World Bank, the underlying projections for worldwide development in 2020 were 2.5%, marginally over the post-emergency low recorded in 2019. To compound the situation, the coronavirus pandemic is influencing China, one of the most remarkable economies on the planet. As per a February 2020 Reuters survey of market analysts in China, their country's yearly financial development in the principal quarter of 2020 is required to decay to 4.5% from around 6.0% in the past quarter. Number 6. Where there is the internet, there are conspiracy theories. The COVID-19 epidemic has been handled in a surprisingly mature way by people on the internet, except for a meme or two. However, the surge of new cases outside Wuhan, especially in South Korea and Italy, has led some people to be suspicious. The mysterious death of the whistleblower did not help. Either these speculations are not true, although they certainly have attracted the attention of many people. According to one theory, China engineered the coronavirus as a weapon. The virus was then released to make space for agricultural expansion. Number 7. Wuhan influenza camp. First flare-up that began in China. Famously, SARS and the Asian influenza additionally began there. On the dread and vulnerability created by this new scourge. Asians need to manage prejudice and xenophobia. Anti-Chinese feeling has been developing in the previous 2 months. These responses are maybe justifiable, however certainly not sensible. A large portion of the spread to different countries is expected to non-Asians visiting China and coming back to their nations as opposed to the reverse way around. Can lightning strike the same place twice? Well, yes, that's the whole point of surge arresters. Unfortunately, when it comes to the coronavirus, the same principle applies. Let's say you got the virus and were able to bounce back. You are fine, right? No, not really. Recently, a Japanese woman was diagnosed with COVID-19 for the second time. The woman is a tour bus guide in Osaka, which makes her more easily exposed to infection due to the number of people with whom she interacts. Number 9. Now, numerous individuals have caught wind of the most likely source of the coronavirus: bats. China has gained notoriety for having an impossible-to-miss neighborhood food, as wild creatures can be purchased at open-air showcases and eaten. One local delicacy incorporates a supposedly flavorful and very unpleasant bat soup. Scientists are as of now attempting to figure out which creature is liable for transmitting the infection to people. However, they are as yet uncertain. 2 other potential offenders incorporate snakes and pangolins. 9. If you're new to pangolins, they are cute, warm-blooded creatures with layered bodies that can twist into a ball when under danger. Pangolins can be found normally in Asia and Africa. In any case, these animals are dealt everywhere throughout the world since they are viewed as a delicacy. It makes you imagine that this entire calamity could have been stayed away from if individuals would simply disregard wild creatures. Number 10. On the off chance that you were in New York toward the beginning of February 2028, you may have run over a Make Sense of Straight of Isaac Asimov's iRobot. This computerized paramedic was made by Promobot, a Pennsylvania-based organization. The droid was being tried in and around parks, supposedly. The 152-centimeter tall, 5 feet 0 inches robot could screen for the coronavirus by meandering the roads, inquiring as to whether they had fevers. In Bryant Park, the robot was immediately prohibited for not having a permit. Some people who ran into the droid portrayed it as charming. Others suspected it was needless excess and dreadful. They clearly didn't have the foggiest idea about that the bot can move the pit bull and sing Beatles tunes. Oleg Kvorkutsev, the author of Promobot, clarified. We were attempting to educate individuals regarding the infection, and bring consideration regarding the problem. Today we have prepared so much for you. Please put likes under the video and subscribe to the channel.